So you want to be the very best, huh? Well, if that's true, then you're going to have to get pretty good at EV training to get your Pokemon in competitive shape. EVs, or effort value base points, are values that contribute to an individual Pokemon's stats. You can have up to 252 maximum per stat and 510 total across all stats. Most competitive builds will identify which stats the EVs need to be allotted to. Before you even start EV training, there are a few sets of items you should know about. Most importantly would be the power items. They increase the number of EVs you get from defeating a given Pokemon by 8. I consider these absolutely essential when EV training. Simply equip it to a Pokemon and they will earn bonus EVs to the corresponding values after each battle. You can buy all of these pretty cheap from Delibird Presents right here in Mexicoza. Vitamins are a straightforward item that increase the corresponding EV by 10 points, an easy yet costly way to quickly add up some EVs. There are berries that can decrease EVs, which can be useful if you're trying to get a Pokemon you've already had for a while ready for competitive play. They each reduce 10 EVs from their corresponding stat, and they can be found out in the overworld or at the Port Marinata auctions. Lastly, feathers that could be found abundantly in Casseroya Lake, for example, can give you 1 EV per feather used, based on the stat that they're related to. A quick note, auto battling does not affect your EVs, so don't worry about that. It takes 28 battles with Pokemon that provide 1 EV per battle to max out a stat's EVs when you have the right held item used. You can find Pokemon that will give you EVs in every single stat in 2 areas. Area 1 and Area 3 of South Province have Pokemon that cover all of your bases. For HP, you're going to look for Paldean Wooper, Azurill, and Lechonk in Area 1. I'll also let you know the sandwich that would probably best help with encounter rates of these Pokemon. In this case, it would be a ham sandwich. For attack, you'll look for Yungoos and Shinx in Area 3 with an avocado sandwich. For defense, you can hunt down Tarantula and Scatterbug in Area 1 with a Hamon Bure. For special attack, you'll want to find Psyduck in Area 1 with a Zesty sandwich. You also probably know a bunch of places where you can find Infinite Golduck, which would also work. For special defense, you'll be looking for Spoink in Area 3 with a Smoky sandwich. And finally for speed, you can look for Rookidee and Fletchling in Area 1 with an egg sandwich. The whole process is actually really simple. You pick a Pokemon and you decide which stats need their EVs maxed out. You then give it the right corresponding power item and you go and you battle 26 or 28 of the Pokemon that give you the correct EVs. You'll know one of your stats is completely maxed out when it sparkles in the statistics screen.